when you reflect on everything that you have done and not what you haven't done, that's the kind of energy we need. Do you know what I mean? Hey there! Today I've decided to shoot a video and be in front of the camera. Why? This is a year of confidence, this is a year of taking up space, and this is a year of sharing. As I reflect on 2024, which is what I'll be doing in this video, I just want to celebrate myself. I think there is a lot of anxiety and beating ourselves up by not completing goals or keeping to certain practices and things that we set out for ourselves. When you reflect on everything that you have done and not what you haven't done, that's the kind of energy we need. Do you know what I mean? What I'm going to be doing is I'm going to be looking at all the zines I created in 2024. I've seen some other creators do it, and I thought, you know, that's actually a good thing to do. So I gathered all my zines. Since I started making zines in 2024, I have 15 of them. Pretty impressive, I must say. That's basically almost a zine a month and then some. And I've done many collage pieces, a lot of junk journal entries. One of my collage pieces was a cover of a UK-based zine. That's pretty cool. Last year I started working as a community arts facilitator, working with girls in my community. I just think that is something that I want to expand more on. So yeah, taking up space and showing up, being authentic, I think is one of the most important things, especially when it comes to creativity, because it's special, you know what I mean? So today I'm going to share my 15 zines, starting with the first one I ever made. I made it on A3 paper, so it's quite large. And I've noticed, like, obviously all my zines are collage based. All my zines are collage based, and most of them have words, but not a lot of it is like my own writing. I'm not really a per zine kind of gal, but I'll get there. I think one of my zines I share actually like a small poem that I wrote, but otherwise I just like to work with media that exists, and that includes words and just making meaning out of things that are deemed nothing, you know. So this is my first one. I actually really like this one. This one was like, I could feel I was really coming from collage, you know. I was really coming from collage world. The reason also why I went into zine making is because when I started my Instagram account, I started with Febrilage, and that's a lot of collage making, and a lot of my work felt quite emotionally charged for me personally. So that's when I also knew and understood that I do this work to process. I do this work to process myself, my emotions, what is happening within me, around me, and in the world. And then it also got to a point where it felt like it was a lot. My capacity to hold big emotions constantly through collage making. It was cool, but also I needed to regulate myself. And that's why I shifted a bit into adding more outlets, like the zine making and the junk journals. Okay, so here's another little mini zine. So this is when I bought a little thermal printer, which didn't last. Why? Because it's a thermal printer. So yeah, apparently there's no way to actually seal it. If you do know a way, let me know. But basically these are like what receipts are printed on. And this one is about my Saturn return, which was the year before last, because I turned 30 last year. And it's a Saturn return survival kit, like what you can expect. And I thought this would be like a cool thing, but yeah, I mean, it's cool, but the words faded. But that could also be quite symbolic to me, in like I went through it and now it's not relevant to me anymore. But I think I could update it. Maybe I'll do that at some point. Here's another one, pure experience. And what I started doing is that I started working with the concept of like a whole poster, you know, because I really enjoy the fact that you can fold it out and it can be like its own existing artwork. So it's got very much like a graphic design type of vibe to it, like graphic posters, sorry. And I dig that. There is a part of me that wants to maybe create some prints of the zines, and then it can also exist as a zine. This is really cool. This is working with primary colors, and then you can see the junk journal sort of elements start to work its way in. But yeah, this is also just like a normal printing paper. Yeah. And here once again, these are actually pretty cool. I'm pretty chuffed. Starlit night. Yeah, and just I guess what is also great in these, like making mini zines that don't really have like written like personal stuff, is that it really became like a creative study. So working with certain color palettes, working with textures, working with junk, you know, that sort of thing. Oh, this is a favorite. This one I really like. It's quite psychedelic. It's quite like mushroom. You see, the thing is about my zines, I realized it's not about anything specific. But if you look at it, like you can get a vibe of something. And if you follow like the visuals in a certain way, I guess you can kind of make your own story or understanding of it. But I know I have like a backstory based off like the visuals that I find, the visuals that find me, the wording that I find, the wording that finds me. This is also actually one of my favorites. So this is the one where it's my poem. Yeah, it's a little bit like it's a simple poem, but I felt like this was like one of those things that you do, and it just feels, you finish it like quickly. It's like a quick project, and it just like feels complete when you're done. And this actually I would like to make a print of. Okay, and then we've got this random nature one. So what I realized with words as well is that I'll find like certain phrases and put them together and sort of make it make sense, which is, you know, storytelling. It's collage storytelling. Yeah, I think this I might have done in spring, so maybe like September. So yeah, this one, oh, this is cool. So this is actually done on a magazine page, and this also I will like make into a poster print. Actually, I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna see what that will look like. I haven't actually scanned any of my zines in and then like folded it, because I don't know, I just haven't. I should. So this one's also cool. Okay, so I see the season I was in here. I was trying to use like anything but normal white printing paper. And this I found at the stationery shop. It was significantly more expensive than a normal like exam pad. That's what it's called. So I think it's used like in maybe financial institutes. But this is a nice trippy one as well. I do enjoy doing like a bit of a trippy, psychedelic, surrealist sort of visual. This little one is the first time I made a Cento poem, which if you have seen my previous YouTube video, maybe not, but have a look. I explain what a Cento poem is. It's basically collaging but with poetry, so collaging with words. So this is the first one that I did in the workshop where I learned about it, and it's pretty simple but still pretty cool graphic. Then we've got another one on a magazine piece of paper, and this is an ode to the color pink, and also just using scrap and zine junk from Brady Bree. So yeah, that's pretty cool. And I guess this was like coming near to the end of the year, so creative like processing and like looking forward to the festive, I slowed down on like doing some creative projects and filming. And then this is the last one that I did, that I just posted a YouTube video on, which is a Cento poem. Yeah, let's create another 15 more, maybe 20, I don't know, let's see. I want to create some more zines this year. Yeah, I've had like a great 2024 and looking forward to more connectivity in 2025. I am still working on getting a PO box because I want to connect more with the global community and do some trades. So if you are keen, let me know. And yeah, that's it from me. Thank you for joining. Bye.